Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Long time no see. I have been gone for like 3 weeks, I think. I think today marks 3 weeks that I have not uploaded a video, so I am back. I just needed like a little break. I feel like I was just unmotivated and like not feeling creative and wanting to do makeup or anything like that, so I took a little break and I am back today. Today marks 3 weeks that I've been gone, so hopefully I can get this video up for you guys today on Wednesday, so it marks 3 weeks. So I'm gonna be filming a makeup tutorial today, and if you guys didn't notice, I'm in a different kind of setup today. I actually moved my filming space into my master bedroom, which is my parents' bedroom, and I wanted to use a little bit of their space because they have a really big bedroom and they have this nice like big area by the 2 windows, so I wanted to film in this area, keep all my filming stuff here. It just makes it so much easier and it makes my room feel so much bigger because my room is actually pretty small, so when I would film in there it was just like too cramped. I couldn't even get up to like go to the bathroom in between takes, like it was just so cramped. So I'm gonna be using this space today, so this is what I got going on so far. I have my little pumpkin from Marshall's, and this plant I think is from Home Goods, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's from Home Goods. I got a smaller one from Marshall's, but I do like this big guy right here. So I don't know if I want to put anything on the walls behind me. I might have another table here with some stuff in different videos, kind of switch it up, just change it and play with it and kind of, you know, experiment. So I don't know if I want to put anything up on these walls. If you guys have any suggestions, please let me know. I know Home Goods has a really cute wall decor little section by the register, so I saw some stuff that I would put up here, but I don't know, I feel like it might be a little bit too much. I did ask some people, like my friends, my boyfriend, if they liked it, if they just wanted the tables, or if they like stuff on the walls, and they said on the walls might be a little bit too distracting. So I'm gonna see, I'm gonna play with it. This is my new area. Let me know what you guys think, if you guys have any suggestions. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump right in. I'm gonna be doing a makeup tutorial today, and the picture that I found on Pinterest, it is kind of what I've been wanting to do, but I kind of like having a guide and something to, you know, follow if I like make a mistake or something like that. So I'm gonna be doing a little matte brown kind of smoky eye. I don't know how smoky it's gonna get, mainly just like matte brown tones. That's kind of like what I'm focusing on for this video. So I'm gonna show you the picture that I'm gonna go off of today. So basically, like I said, it's gonna be matte brown tones, kind of, you know, the vibe for fall. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right in. I'm gonna zoom you guys in and we're gonna get started. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with brows. I'm gonna take my Trestique Mini Brow Pencil in the shade Americano. I like to use it to fill in my brows. I plucked my eyebrows yesterday and I feel like I messed them up a little bit. I think I went too high on this one right here. I feel like it's a little bit curved. I do like getting them waxed, but sometimes when, you know, it's not payday yet and I'm a little tight on the budget, I'll just do it myself, like it's no problem. But sometimes you can really get carried away, or you think you know what you're doing but you actually don't, you know what I mean? So I feel like I kind of messed it up a little bit, so I just want to bring it back and kind of just fill in this bottom piece. I don't like doing too much, so I don't even know if I'm doing anything, but I just like to do a little bit because I feel like less is more when it comes to filling in your brows, at least for me, because I do have thick brows already. So just gonna do a little bit, kind of mainly right here. That's pretty much all I'm gonna do. I just do the slightest bit. I don't like doing too much, so I'm gonna go ahead and set my brows. I've actually been using this e.l.f. Wow Brow lately. I ran out of my Milk Makeup Kush Fiber Brow Gel, and I found this one. Where did I find this? Did I find this at Target? I think I found this at Target, and I was like, I've never tried it. I love e.l.f. products, so I thought, you know, why not? This is in the shade Deep Brown. It's very small. It has a really small wand. So I'm just gonna take this and run it through my brows. I really like it. It gives off a lot of product even though the wand is really small. So far so good. The only thing I don't really like about it is the smell. I feel like it has that really strong chemical mascara smell. That's what it reminds me of. Like my, why do I sound so nasally? My Maybelline Mega Plush Volume Express Mascara has the same exact smell. It's very like chemically like strong. I don't mind it like too much, but I do notice it, and I'm not like the biggest fan of it, but the product itself is really good. And I just love the way it makes my brows look. And again, it gives off a lot of product for just like a little teeny wand, so I really like it. Next up, I'm going to take my concealer and just prep my eyelids for some shadows. This is the N Wild PhotoFocus Concealer in the shade Light Ivory. I kind of just go in between concealer and regular eyeshadow primer. They kind of do the same thing for me. I never see like a huge difference. I'm going to take this e.l.f. concealer brush and just spray it and then blend out the concealer. And I know with this like whole setup, I'm not directly in the center of the frame. I kind of want to know you guys' opinions on it, if it matters, if it doesn't matter, if it looks weird, if it doesn't look weird. I don't really mind it. And I feel like just for this space, I can't be like dead center because then I'll be too close to the furniture that's over here and then you'll see the shadows. And then over here, I don't want to see like the corner wall, if that makes sense. So that's what I like base my edges off of. So that is a problem. I kind of want to know, just because I'm doing this new setup and I, you know, want to get my viewers' opinions, if you guys like really watch my videos and follow along with my uploads. So I'm curious to know what you guys think, or if you guys have any suggestions on what I can improve on in this little setup, because it is going to be my new filming setup. So I want to make it look cute, but also make it look nice. So if you guys have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments down below. So going off of the picture, it just looks like there's a light brown transition shade. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and take, let me see what palette I want to use. I think I'm going to use this Becky G and Colourpop Salvaje collection. This is, I'm going to use the shade Caramelo, which is this like light brown right here. That's going to be my transition shade in my crease. So I'm going to take a nice fluffy brush. I'm just going to place that all in my crease and kind of building up the color. And if I want it to be a little bit darker, I'll add a little bit, but I think that's just what I'm going to use to start. I feel like it's going to be an easy look. It's just browns, like matte brown tones, no shimmer, just a little bit on the inner corner and the brow bone. So I'm going to go ahead and take Caramelo and place that in my crease. I swear, sometimes even if you take like 1 week or 2 weeks off of makeup, it feels like you haven't done it in so long. That's how I feel right now. I'm like, what? Eyeshadow, blending, like what is this? I feel like you just take a couple days off and it's like you have to start all over. I think I'm going to add a shade that's a little bit darker. I think I'm going to take this Morphe and Manny MUA palette, and I think I'm going to take the shade Zaya. I never know how to say it. I need to look it up if it's Zaya or Zaya. It's this shade right here. It's a little bit darker than Caramelo, but it's not as deep as like this one right here. This is Howl. It's not that deep. And the deepest shade is going to be on my eyelid, so I don't want anything too dark. So I'm going to take like the slightest bit of Zaya and just place that kind of right in the socket and just kind of deepen it up a little bit, but not too much. And I'm just going to use a light hand and make sure the blending is smooth. So for the brown color on my lid, I'm going to take the shade Cafecito, which is this dark shade right here from the Becky G Salvaje collection. I'm going to place that and pack it on my eyelid. I'm just going off the picture. Like I said, it's just a matte chocolate brown right on the lid. I'm gonna like softly blend it just so it's not too like crazy, you know? I'm just gonna go ahead and blend it, kind of diffuse it a little bit. I'm not used to working with this like really dark shade on my lid, so I kind of just want to blend it out a little bit. I'm not used to this shade on my lid, but I kind of like it. It's definitely fall vibes, like 100% fall vibes. Can't even like deny it. I'm gonna take more of Zaya and blend out the crease. I'm just taking a flat brush to kind of define the eyelid a little bit and kind of just get into the spaces where the other brush couldn't. To highlight my brow bone and to pop in the inner corner, I'm going to take this shade Estrella, which is this kind of like shimmer gold shade right here from the palette. It's not a gold, it's more of a champagne. I'm just going to place that under my brow and I'm going to put that in the inner corner as well, just like the picture. I'm going to do the inner corner last, just so it really brings everything together. And I feel like if I do it now, it's just going to get lost. There's no point. I'm going to go ahead and tightline and line my waterline using the e.l.f. No Budge Retractable Liner. I love this thing. It's so good. I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I do it in like every single video, so I'm just going to do that again today. For mascara, I'm going to take my Milani Highly Rated mascara. I'm going to go ahead and prep my lashes for false lashes because I think I'm going to do some Glamnetic false lashes today. Like, I'm using the lightest hand and it just makes my lashes so long. So I'm going to go ahead and do my lashes off camera just to save a little bit of time. I'm going to take the Glamnetic Live-In Lash. I'll open it and show you guys what it looks like. It's a super like simple lash in the picture. She's not wearing anything crazy dramatic. So now that the eyes are done, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the face makeup. So I actually didn't put on those Glamnetic lashes. They were giving me so much trouble and the liner was just, I think my liner is really old, so I have to get a new one, and it was just not working. And I was like, you know what, I'm just not gonna spend like an hour on this. So I went ahead and did lots of mascara. I just did a line of my NYX Epic Ink Eyeliner and just kind of went with that and made it work. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the face. So for primer, I'm gonna take this Coconut Face Milk from Colourpop. It's the Colourpop Land collection from the Colourpop and Candyland collection. I did a whole video on it. If you guys are interested, definitely go check it out. It's a really nice like moisturizer and a primer, so that's what I use it for. I already did moisturize my skin before I started doing my makeup, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put a little bit on the back of my hand and then take a e.l.f. stippling brush and apply it that way. That's the way I like to apply it. So I just take my brush and apply it all over my face. For foundation, I'm taking my Milani 2-in-1 Conceal and Perfect Foundation. This is the shade 02 Natural. If you guys have been watching my videos, you guys know that this is my new favorite foundation. It's so good. I'm obsessed with it. It's really, really good. And again, I haven't done makeup videos in a while, so I haven't really used it, but I'm excited to be using it today. So I'm gonna go ahead and do maybe like that much. I'm gonna take that with my Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. For concealer, I'm taking that same concealer that I used on my eyelids to prep for shadow, the N Wild PhotoFocus one. Taking whatever's left on my sponge, I'm just going to place it on my chin, my nose, and a little bit on my forehead to give a little bit of a highlight effect, but I don't want to put too much. So I'm just going to take whatever is left on my sponge. If it's a little bit, if it's a lot, if it's none, doesn't really matter. I just want to kind of tie in everything together. I'm going to go ahead and set that with my Banana Light baking powder from Makeup Revolution. Again, favorite powder of the moment. It's so good. You really just need like a little bit, so I put it on the cap and then I take a nice denser brush. This is the Real Techniques contour brush. I'm going to take that, swirl it around, and place it under my eyes. And I used to set my face with this as well in a couple of videos. I used to do it. I used to be somebody who didn't set my face at all with powder, and I just went straight into blush, bronzer, highlight. And then for some reason, I decided to start setting my face. But now I think I'm not going to set my face anymore because I feel like my bronzer just hasn't been looking as good as it usually does. So I'm not going to set the rest of my face. I think I'm going to like stop with that or something. I don't know. I'm just not really into it anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and go straight into bronzer. And this is the Makeup Revolution Roxxsaurus palette. It has really nice bronzer shades, and highlight shades. So I'm going to take this corner bronzer shade right here. And then to highlight, I'm going to take this gold nice shade right here. Gold nice. What? I'm going to take this really pretty gold shade right here. I love this palette. It's super nice, super big, super sturdy. It has really nice colors in it. So I'm going to go ahead and just place that on my cheekbones. I'm going to start with the bronzer. So for highlight, like I said, I'm going to take this gold shade right here. I'm going to spray my face first. I really love an intense highlight, so when you spray your face first and then apply the highlight on top of it, it's really going to make it pop. So that's what I like. I love looking super, super glowy. So I'm going to take my Makeup Revolution Hydrate and Fix Radiance Makeup Fixing Spray. I'm just going to spray my face first. Then I'm going to go in with that highlight shade. I'm really going to pack it on. I love this highlight shade. It is so pretty and it's super duper strong, which I love. I've always loved a really nice highlight. I feel like a lot of people, or not a lot of people, but some people don't like highlight. I feel like it was a really big thing and then it kind of died down. But for me, I don't think I could go without highlight. I just don't like looking super matte. So I really go in when it comes to highlight. I'm going to take my sponge one more time and kind of press the highlight into my skin, kind of to make it more like melted and more natural. Just kind of press it in. I also started doing blush after bronzer and highlight. I used to do bronzer, blush, and then highlight, but I kind of like doing blush last just so it kind of blends everything together. So I'm going to take my Butter Blush from Physicians Formula in the shade Rosy Pink. I'm just going to take a little bit of that and blend everything together. I'm going to put a little bit on my nose. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up my eyes before I move on to lips. So I'm going to take the shade Estrella, which is under my brow bone, and I'm going to go ahead and place that on the inner corner to make it really, really pop. Just makes your eyes look really awake, really open, really pretty. So I'm not somebody who usually does eyeshadow under their like lower lash line. I've never been somebody to do that. I think I've only done it like once. So I don't know if I'm going to do it today, right now. I don't know. I think I might just leave it. In the picture, she does have shadow under there on her lower lash line, but I just don't think I'm like skilled with that. I don't know, I need to practice that more, but I think I'm just gonna leave it the way it is and just, you know, maybe do a little bit under the lower lash line. I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take maybe Zaya from the Manny MUA palette in Morphe and then run a little bit under my like lower lash line. So I'm gonna go ahead and take kind of like a nice tapered fluffy brush. I don't want to put too much, so I'm just gonna put a little bit under there. So not sure if that did too much. I don't know. Again, I didn't want to ruin the makeup look by doing the under like lower lash line area. So I'm just gonna leave it the way it is and we're gonna go ahead and finish off the look with lips. So I'm gonna keep it like pretty nude and simple, kind of like my natural lip color. It looks a little bit muted right now, but just kind of like a neutral nude pink, not like super pink, kind of just like a nude shade. So what I think I'm gonna do is take one of my e.l.f. Retro Paradise lip liners. This is the, there's no like numbers or shade names or anything like that. It does come in a pack of 4, so they have 3 browns and 1 hot pink. So I'm gonna take the lightest brown and probably the middle brown and kind of line my lips with that and just blend those together. Again, I want it to be very nude and simple. I don't want anything to overpower the eye look. So I'm just gonna go ahead and line my lips with this one first. This one doesn't give me too much color, but it lines my lips. It's like my natural lip color. I'm gonna take that darker one. It's kind of like the middle brown shade. Just go super lightly. I'm gonna take this lip gloss from Smith & Co. in the shade Now Kith. I think I'm just gonna use this. Again, it's like my natural lip color. It's very nude, very natural. So I'm just gonna place that on my lips. I need to find like my go-to nude lip combination. And when I say nude, I mean like not my lip color, but like straight nude. For all my makeup people, like you know what I'm talking about, that like go-to nude lip combination. I really need to find that because I just don't have a lot of nudes in my lip collection. So I'm definitely gonna have to like look for that and find something that's like my go-to. But for now, I'm just gonna go ahead and use this. And to set my entire face, I'm gonna go ahead and take this Makeup Revolution fixing spray that I used earlier. And once the setting spray is on, this look is complete. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really like the way it turned out. And I know I say that in every single freaking video. I'm like, oh, I love the way it turned out. Well, I really did, because I actually didn't think I was gonna be able to recreate this look in a way that I liked, if that makes sense, but I really like it. It's definitely out of my comfort zone, something that I'm not used to at all. Again, that like really dark shade on the lid. Every time I think of a dark shadow, I usually think like outer corner or a little bit in the crease. I don't think like on the eyelid straight on. So I really like it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm super happy to be filming again and growing my channel. So if you guys like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell. Also, don't forget to turn on your post notifications so you'll get notified every single time I upload and you'll never miss a video from me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.